Hi and welcome to this video about typography in web design. My name is Chris and I'm a full-time freelance web designer and web developer. So this video is primarily for people who doesn't work in the web industry but wants to have a website designed. It could be a small business or a startup or a non-profit organization. And as when you buy web design, you really have to know the right questions to ask and know what to look for in a great web designer. And I see this I see typography being very overlooked, and this is a very important topic to talk about, so stick around. So to give you an example of what I'm talking about, I jumped to this page called I Love Typography, and this is actually a great resource if you want to know about want to know more about this subject. So typography is really about setting up the text paragraphs on your website, and the typography is about using the right fonts. Does the font have these serifs, or are the font a sans-serif font like this one down here? Which type of font really suits your company and your brand identity best. Also, some of the important things to notice about text paragraphs on a website is, how readable is the text. You want text to be very readable, very easy to read, and there are a lot of rules to follow to achieve this. Think about the text color and the background. You don't want a messy background that makes the text harder to read. You want a clean background and a contrast between the colors, so the text will be easy to read. Also think about the margins between images and text, or text and headlines, and think about size and case of different headlines. Create a hierarchy. Sorry about that. Create typography for headline 1, headline 2, and so on. And pay attention to margins. Pay attention to the margins here, as I said, and how to use white space and areas without text can emphasize text and other elements, and white spaces can also make it easier for the reader to find the text that you want them to read. So a lot of things here that is very important to take notice of. Also, punctuation is very important in typography, and this is a big area, and you should ask your web designer about these things to find out what they know about this. And this is really a easy way to check out if it's a good web designer you're using or not. So here is 5 steps to better web typography, and this is really easy to get into. So as I said, if you are going to get a website designed, or you are starting as a web designer and wanting to get your feet wet, think about these things when you design a website. Number 1, choose the right font. As I said, choose a font that tells something about the company. Is it a new font? Is it an old font? Is it sans-serif? Is it humanistic? Is it technical? What kind of font matches your company and your brand identity? Number 2, margins. Margins are very, very important. You want to create the same margins all over the website for each text paragraph, and really create a unity. So really pay attention to margins. Number 3, white spaces or negative space is great for emphasizing text and emphasizing which text and headlines are together, and so on. And I didn't mention this before, but the line spacing, the line height of the text is very important too. So you want to have enough space between your lines of text, but not so much that the text doesn't feel like it's together. Number 4, attention to details. As I said, typography is a big, huge area, and a lot of people are really specialized in this area. So pay attention to details. That's really what makes good typography. Pay attention to things like punctuation and so on. Number 5, use web fonts. There's a lot of great free web fonts out there. Google Web Fonts is one of them. Go there and check out all the fonts there are to use. And remember, readable text can be other than Arial or Courier or Times New Roman. You can use other fonts that really makes your website look designed and stand out from the other websites out there. So think about these things, and as always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to write them below or send me an email. And always hit me up on Twitter or Facebook. So yeah, don't be a stranger. See you later. Bye.